Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bat Friends Podcast, episode number 76, where two friends rediscover an animated classic. I am one of your hosts, Chris, alongside the world champion and the New York champion, Joe. What's up, Joe?
Fucking hell, that's what's up.
So, Joe, because you've been dying...
Yeah.
I forgot to take a victory lap 2 episodes ago.
Well, that's true.
So...
Maybe that's what's killing me. It's fucking DC Universe.
So, peek behind the curtain, we record these in batches. Get over it.
If you haven't figured that out, you're fucking high.
So, today, as a recording, is September 19th. On September 18th, it was announced that DC Universe is going to become DC Universe Infinite and is going to be a comics-only streaming service. And all of the TV and movie stuff is going to move over to HBO Max in early 2021.
Just like somebody said.
Was that not the exact thing that I said?
Yep. If you go back in past episodes, I'm pretty sure you can find it.
I might have said it was as late as mid-2021, but...
Still, I mean, if it's earlier, that's not a count against you.
But here's the important thing.
Yeah.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Unless that clock is stuck on pig shit o'clock, then it's never right. Pig shit's not a time.
Maybe not where you're from.
It's true. I come from the farm, too, so that means that ain't real anywhere.
So I just want to take a quick victory lap before we get into this episode, which is Baby Doll, which is also the episode where Joe dies. Yeah, Season 2, episode 11 of Batman Animated Series. Written by Paul Dini and directed by Dan Riba. Now, I want to point out that in this batch, we've done 2 Dini episodes.
Yeah.
And I think they're hands down the 2 worst that we've done today, but also some of the worst of the series.
He was trying to just get work in at this point, I think.
Yeah. This isn't mechanic bad, but it's
But Baby Doll's never been used in any of the comics, so that's how you can know that it's like they just look at me like, Dini, what were you fucking thinking?
He was trying something.
He was. The fact that they're working at the show they're doing is Death of a Salesman is just so fucking cliche too.
Yeah.
Also, in retrospect, why didn't they just get both of them? Because they come back for Sister. Spoiler alert. They come back for Sister, and it's at the same fucking building for the same fucking show. And she just walked out ahead of him. So why didn't they just grab both of them at the same time?
Wouldn't have had a second act? I don't know.
And that's why Dini was phoning it in at this point. Much like I am. Well, this would be fucked up if I really got COVID somehow. And this is how I got it. And that's why it just came on like that.
It'd be curious to know, unless I'm asymptomatic.
Yeah. No, because what I'm thinking is I would have gotten it in the last few days. And then this is just when it's kicking in.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh, super fun. Because then I would just yell at people more that are like, it's a hoax! There's a zebra eating sausage out of the fridge.
To be fair,
there was no
I'd
show.
watch a show with a zebra eating sausage.
Yeah, but there was no show that was this crazy. Also, I want you to realize something. Because I realized it and it bothered me. So, Gordon or fucking Batman somebody, I don't know anymore, I don't care right now, but they make mention that when the original show was on, Baby Doll, look at her, yeah. Baby Doll was 20. And she's probably 30 now.
Mm-hmm.
So what you have is a 20-year-old woman with her skirt perpetually up, showing her fucking underwear all the time. And even if you say, oh, well, she's supposed to be 8, so it's fine, that's not better. Then what you have is an 8-year-old just walking around. This is why no one's used Baby Doll. Because it's fucking jailbait pedo shit. This is what QAnon should be talking about. No, if you believe in QAnon, you're stupid. Kill yourself. Then we got Gilligan and the Skipper over here.
Except for the part where JFK faked his own death so that he could join Trump to fight pedos in the future. That's just...
What?
I love that part.
What?
You haven't heard that part?
No, because I don't talk to crazy people. Or listen to Joe Rogan. Now, here's the other thing. Okay, so, I don't know how Robin... whatever. That truck is amazing, because it just literally drove right into a brick wall. But you'll notice that Gilligan is also driving it. Gilligan just got pimp slapped by Batman. How did he get around it? This is what's about teleportation. How did he get around? And then get in, and then it's literally Gilligan and the Skipper. What the fuck is going on?
They got that device that stops time. I can't remember where I heard it, but it was not Rogan, I'll tell you that. But yeah, because somebody went into depth about it, and I was like, these people are fucking crazy. And if people weren't serious, this would be hilarious.
Yeah, I know, right? So here's the other thing. So Baby Doll was obviously, like, distracting. They know that Baby Doll is, like, a part of this somehow. Not that they don't think she's guilty yet. But, like, how do you not realize that's Baby Doll? She literally looks exactly the same.
Yeah. She's even in, like, the same outfit. And
right. And then it's Robin that realizes it's not Batman. And how does the redhead fit in? We don't know.
Yeah, she's never explained, is she?
She's just there. That's hilarious. Because that's a moment where it's like, yeah, Bullock is right. Because Robin fucking grabs him. Really, guys? Really? This is how you're going to do it when Jesus comes back?
That's fine. He's not real anyways.
I mean, that's true. Here's the other thing. They don't just leave sets, like, set up.
Yeah.
So how
they built this.
Right, so how do you not notice that this sound stage is in use? Someone would notice.
Unless they found one of the random abandoned warehouses and just built it.
No, because they show it. They show it. They're on like an actual studio lot.
Oh, okay. Oh, baby.
It's Susie and Tippy and Mumsy and Daddy and Baby together again, forevers and evers, with Gilligan and the Skipper.
Her voice is fucked, too.
Yeah, I know. Like, and I get what they were going for, but it's because they used an actual... Rather than using a voice actor to do the young voice and then having an older woman do the adult voice, they had an older woman who is not, in my opinion, a very... Like, she's not... what do I say? I don't want to shit on her, but she doesn't have an elastic voice.
Yeah.
So, like, whatchamacallit, the one that does Batgirl and does fucking My Little Pony, that voice actor, she could do, like, a kid's voice and an adult's voice, and she has a very elastic voice.
Yeah.
She doesn't, so, like, it doesn't come off right. It just sounds a little off because it's, you know, it's someone trying to do a little kid's voice but not being able to.
P.U.
That's what the critics said.
Those critics got fired because that's an awful criticism.
The reviews for your album came out. For Shark Sandwich came out, and they called it Shit Sandwich. I don't think you can print that. So that's what that feels like. See? Hold on. They're on a sound stage. Because there's other sounds. Stage 5.
Oh, yeah.
They're on an actual lot. You've watched Gilligan's Island, right?
No.
I'm not joking. Those two thugs are literally dressed like Gilligan and the Skipper.
Oh,
That's
really?
why I keep saying it. Which is also an interesting choice where I'm like, why? Like, that's Gilligan. That was a moment of psychosis as well.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked.
Her skirt has pockets, which is nice, but then a skirt shot. Like, that's just a weird choice.
I do like the decision to carry around a recorder that has audience laughter.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Like, I need to start doing that in my life.
I've thought about doing shit like that in my life. But no one loves me, so. Hence why I'm dying on the air.
Yeah. Well, that's cool, because if you do have COVID, then I have it too, and... Yay!
Yeah, buddy. I'll get intubated, it'll be great.
Really?
Fuck it. I won't go to the hospital. I'll just fucking die at home. Fuck it. I can't afford a hospital stay. Welcome to America, bitches!
What did you think storming off and yelling that your lawyers was going to do?
But see, that's the other thing. Miriam, she just teleports. Like, everyone's just teleporting in these episodes. They've stopped giving a shit. And then her real voice comes out, and that's weird. And Miriam apparently turns on the spotlights. I don't think it is. But when she puts on her, like, adult voice, she sounds like Sybil Shepherd to me.
It just all like, I don't like the choice of the voice actor altogether.
Yeah.
Because even the adult voice is weird. And part of that has to do with the character design.
Yeah. Well, and I'm sure the character was designed before they cast the voice actor.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Remember when Poison Ivy almost smothered with vines? Yeah, which time, Robin?
Sure.
It's kind of Poison Ivy's thing.
So the producer introduced a new character named Batgirl. I mean Spunky.
So she leaves the show to be a dramatic actress, and her first performance is Macbeth.
That is something that is a choice for those that want to be taken seriously.
Okay.
It's got some teeth to it. Spunky's amp is apparently also doubles as an oven, but
I mean, he put on a few, so you never know.
I also love this. My baby was taking a nap and you woke her up. Bitch, you're walking by my house.
Yeah, that woman was getting a guitar upside the head.
Time for my birthday party. Just fucking bitch slaps him with a doll. Fucking Gilligan and the Skipper.
Yay.
She hasn't had a birthday in 10 years.
This dude is so stoned right now, he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He's like, who are these people?
Yeah, you don't even remember. It's Minkus.
Listen, that's the Joker's bit.
Well, it doesn't have a Joker face on it, so it's not.
Still, it's his bit. Leave it be. Get your own thing, baby doll.
Dramatic commercial break. Oh no, what's gonna happen?
Will he blow up in this dynamite?
Dynamite? You know, when Baby Doll's right there, so it would kill her too. Because she has a death wish.
That wouldn't work. You'd still be dead.
Probably.
Or at least very wounded.
Or why was she sitting there trying to kill all of them? Like, she clearly has a fucking death wish. For the record, when I originally watched this, I got up and walked away, so I didn't realize how that played out. Because I just didn't give a shit. I am the night. I never liked Gilligan's Island. I think the millionaire should have saved the day.
Just shoves him right into the ground.
That's weird. And that's where the episode should end.
Yeah.
Instead, now weird things happen. Right, because Batman couldn't have just, like, you know, helped you when they attacked you and stopped it all there. Now Batman's bitch slapped by a fucking mousy chick in a skirt.
This woman's existence confuses me.
I mean, it's hot, but...
Really, Robin? Batman uses that same move every day.
Yep.
And you couldn't defend against it?
It's a living. Like, how? How does Miriam have money? She's dead, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be back to rape you later. The tricycle is hilarious to me. I don't care. That's fun.
Well, if I had her disease and I was to be that young for the rest of my life, I would also choose the tricycle. Because tricycles are fun.
I mean, if you had that disease, your balls would never drop.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Well, see, that's why she tried to kill herself, because her balls never dropped.
Checks out.
Yeah. Science.
Also, why does it always have to be an amusement park? Like, Gotham City has the most amusement parks per capita. That's why they keep getting abandoned and run out of business.
Yeah.
There's too many. They're flooding the market. Wacky bumper cars. I'm the Knight. I hate amusement parks. Hey, it's Batman! Hey, fucker, you gonna pay for my popcorn? So why do all the children flock to Batman?
It was Jughead.
I know. I said that last time I watched it. It was Jughead. Hey, you all want to be my wards? There's Jughead again. So his great detective work is all the kids are running to me except for that one, who looks exactly like the kid I'm looking for.
Yes, world's greatest detective.
Fucking idiot. Who's now about to get punked out by fucking tennis balls.
I don't care. That wouldn't hurt that much.
That's my point.
That also wouldn't work, but okay.
None of this. This is just bad. This is where it just gets weird.
When we get into the House of Mirrors is where I really start to check out.
Yeah, I know. Well, because here's the other thing. So she's never matured. So she lacks muscle mass. So the fact that she's able to beat the shit out of Batman makes no goddamn sense. He's literally getting his ass kicked by a fucking 6-year-old.
Yeah. It's also just strange. All the people that don't know what's going on. Yeah, she's teleported.
She teleported, and she also is beating the shit out of a grown man.
So all the people around who have no fucking clue what's going on right now just see Batman chasing a small female child.
That's why this attraction is closed for repairs. No one can see what's happening.
No fair.
No fairs. The old House of Glass Hall of Mirrors trick.
Ooh, shiny.
She's not Catwoman. That is not how a mirror works.
This is
By the way,
this is where I give up.
I totally ripped off this bit for Holmes, by the way.
This right here?
Yeah, Holmes goes to a house. I didn't realize that I did, but I did. When I watched this episode, I go, I ripped this off. Holmes is when he's in the Mansion of Madness. All of a sudden, there's a room that's a hall of mirrors, and he looks at a mirror and he sees his human self. And it stops him in his tracks. He doesn't start shooting the mirrors, but there's that moment. Though I still say that's not how mirrors work.
Batman just grabs her head and...
I mean, yeah. Put her out of her misery.
I mean, it happened to Man of Steel, so...
Like, and I get it. It's supposed to have the emotional weight, because it's like, she's just... But Dini's been doing that a lot, if you look in the last, few months of our episodes. Where he's trying to make it so that you're sympathizing with the villains. Where it's like, she's been driven mad by the fact she's trapped in this body, and she just didn't know how to emotionally handle it. But, like, she also tried to kill 5 people. I don't know.
Yeah, there's... Holy shit.
Guys, really?
Yeah, like, I get what he's going for, and it's... The concept is interesting. I just think the execution is very poorly
done. Yeah, I think how this episode particularly played out. It just wasn't... At the end, you don't feel bad enough for her because nothing else has had weight. Like, She kidnapped these people, cool. She walked off the job, cool. There's just this random redhead that can kick ass. Okay.
One hurt. It comes down to me, too, with, the idea of personal choice. Like, she walked off the show because she wasn't getting attention, and now she's mad that she can't come back to the show.
Well, and the argument there, and this is why, again, it just doesn't work. The argument there is that she doesn't have a choice. She can't change how she looks.
Yeah.
She can't be an adult.
Yeah.
So that's where she's making choices, but she's not actually in control. Like, she's hindered by what fucking life has done to her. And you could argue that it was like there, where it's like, she left the show because she wanted attention, but really it's because she's fucking trapped in this body and is just trying to be an adult. But she can't be because she's in a fucking child's body.
It's, I don't know if, this is back in the 90s. Who knows this was going through his head or not. But, it fits for, like, the whole transgender thing. Trapped inside a body that you don't feel you belong in.
I think this was a riff on Gary Coleman. Because this really, not literally, but this happened to Gary Coleman. Where it's like,
kinda, yeah.
He wanted to get real work, and he was stuck because he was small.
Yeah.
And Emmanuel Lewis was the same thing. And so it's like they couldn't have real careers, and then Gary Coleman had a lot of personal issues. So it's just take that and make him into a supervillain.
Yeah.
So that's what I think it was.
Yeah.
But
strange.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
But,
and she only shows up in like one other episode too, I think.
But we're also like at the end of quote unquote Batman the Animated Series.
Right.
And first of all, a lot of these are new adventures of Batman and Robin. If anybody's watching along.
They're not, because like some of them got repackaged even though they're still Batman Animated Series. That's the weird part. And that's where it doesn't help the way everything's organized. But
we're also at a point like the Unicorn was another kind of meh episode, but it did introduce the idea that
it was an interesting idea, at least.
Well, yeah, and also introduced the idea that Alfred isn't just a butler.
Right.
And then we got a few like
I watched Showdown in preparation, but now I'm dying. So
yeah,
Showdown is literally them going, "We want to do an episode that's not Batman."
Yeah. See, I haven't watched this far yet in recent times, but like, yeah, we get back to Riddler and some of the key villains and everything, but then we end up with fucking Condiment King, which, don't get me wrong, is fantastic, but that tells you where we're at.
See, because this is my point. Go back a little bit. Lock Up was Batman the Animated Series. Because I watched that on Fox.
Yeah.
But it's in the middle of these other ones that are supposedly later, and it's like... well, that's just it, too. When it's actually... And that's what I mean by them rebranding. When it's the New Adventures of Batman and Robin, they all get character changes. The design sheets change. None of their character designs have changed yet. So none of these are actually Batman and Robin, even though they have the intro.
I think a lot of
it's rebranding for syndication.
That and rebranding for just the fact that as soon as Robin shows up, it's Batman and Robin.
Right.
Because as soon as we see that intro, I'm just like, okay, so we're getting a lot of Robin in this episode.
But in fairness, there's been episodes with that intro that Robin's not in it. So that's why.
Really?
Yeah, there's been a couple. So that's where it's literally like it's just. I think it was just. At one point, they changed the masters for syndication or whatever, or for the DVD release or whatever. And then when they started putting it on streaming, they just left it the way it was.
Oh, yeah. Minimal.
Because the real test will be when we get to Lock Up. If Lock Up has the Batman and Robin intro, I'll be like, no, it's bullshit. I know it had the original intro because I watched it on Fox. Because I remember the lot and how you're like, let's watch it.
Yeah, fuck it, let's watch
it. Apparently you watched in the middle of it.
No, the kids have been getting into it.
Oh, okay.
And I've been encouraging it because it's a fantastic show.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, that's bullshit. It had the original intro.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's for, whatever they did.
Well, see, let's do some science.
See? They all have different designs.
Yeah. Because Batman has a different symbol.
Really? Yeah, and then Dick becomes Nightwing.
Oh, Etrigan, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to fall down a rabbit hole if we keep doing that. But yeah, okay, yeah, so...
So this is all still Batman.
Yeah, so... It's interesting
Yeah.
they did that.
But it's just how it's always...
But it is, we're kind of at the end of...
Yeah, we're still getting to the end of it.
Well, we're getting to the end of where they just... I don't know. Maybe
when you watch this episode, when you watch Showdown, you will see it's literally Batman shows up for like 5 minutes, and then spoiler alert, Ra's gives him a tape and is like, "I'm going to tell you a story," and then the entire episode is Jonah Hex in the Old West. It's not a Batman episode. It's them going, "Can we get away with doing something else?"
I almost wonder if it was... I mean, honest,
What?
I'm struggling with that. I almost wonder if it was like them like seeing if they could do a Jonah Hex thing.
No. At the time, no. I think at the time it was just, can we do something that's not Batman?
Yeah.
Because, like, fucking what is it? 92 to 95. So let's say, hey. It's a great episode, guys. It's not like Jonah Hex was in anything. There was no other going concern. There was no reason to do a Jonah Hex specific story other than, I don't even remember who fucking writes it, but other than whoever kind of liked Jonah Hex and was like, well, we could do an Old West thing with Ra's, and then we'll just have it be Jonah. Because it's also one of those ones where it leans heavily on the fact that the show's set in the 40s. Because it flashes back to 1883. And it's like, okay.
I guess I'm thinking more of a modern day show where that would have been a
backdoor pilot.
Yeah.
Right. But no, it's just, and you start to see it a little more too, like when you're just looking through the new Batman Adventures, and it's Etrigan shows up.
Yeah.
It just starts to be like, well, fuck it, we've done this for how many years? Let's just start bringing characters in.
Yeah. So what you gotta do, you can't keep bringing back the core villains over and over again.
Right.
Except for Joker. Apparently we can do Joker 1,000 times.
Though, if you start going through, where's Joker? Riddler, Two-Face.
Well, he's not in the rest of this season.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I know he comes back for new Batman because it's fucking Joker. Of course it does.
But he comes back for a lot of shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's Joker. He has to.
Because he's within the first song. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Bam.
Joker's millions. But still, I mean, that's pretty good because he's in one... I mean, maybe Legend of Dark Knight technically because it's so maybe he shows up there.
Which, I'm not gonna lie, since I've never watched New Adventures and I love Dark Knight, I'm excited for that episode.
Yeah.
And
Mad Love.
Right there.
So he's got 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And like, with the Harley ones, maybe he gets a little bit of a passing reference or you see him real quick, but yeah, so...
Yeah, because they do that, and then he doesn't really show up in Beyond until we get to the movie.
Right, because he's dead.
Until he's not.
Yeah, he's still dead. Yeah.
That's interesting. And it's only 1 season of New Adventures. Okay.
Yeah. So...
Riddle me this. Alright, before we go any further, Joe, hopefully you survive to next week. But where can people find you on the internet in the meantime?
JoePank.com. Twitch is on there. YouTube's on there. ClicksNexus is on there. A whole bunch of stuff. You can also go to follow me on Twitter at JoePank or Cthulhu Holmes. Both will get you there. Follow me on Instagram at JoePank36. Go to Enjoy Your Frozen Dick. I don't think I've said that on any of the episodes yet. The only place to get your official Bat Friends merchandise. There's actually, if you want to look at the rest of the store, there's a couple new designs up as well. There might be even more. Hey, get the fuck out of here. See, where you causing trouble? But there's a bunch of new designs there. If I come up with more ideas, there may be even more. Who fucking knows? And if you want my other show uncut and unedited up to 3 days early, you can head over to patreon.com/JoePank. And give me as little as $2 a month. And if we get 50 patrons, everybody gets chocolate pudding.
Pudding pops. You can find me at Fortress Chris on Twitter or chrisrunt.com. I spelled it for you a million times. Learn my name. And if you want to get the show 3 days early, go to patreon.com/FortressComicNews. And I haven't said this in a while, so I'll say it now. 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or whatever podcatcher you're using. And if you are watching the static image while we talk over it on YouTube, thumb up the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, do all that fun stuff. Thank you all so much for listening, and we will see you next week, maybe?
He's fat!
Hey everybody, Chris here. Just want to take a quick break from the show to remind you all that if you go to fortressofcomicnews.com, there's a banner at the top for Amazon. If you use that Amazon banner, we get a little kickback from it as an advertising fee. So if you do any of your purchases on Amazon, we would really appreciate it if you would use our banner to do all your purchases. That way you can help out the show, help out us, and get all the awesome things you buy on Amazon, including comics, DVDs, everything. So remember, go to fortresscomicnews.com and use that Amazon banner on the top. Thank you all so much for listening, and let's move on to the rest of the show.